Hey everyone! Today we are diving into how to do YouTube Shorts. This is a step-by-step walkthrough tutorial of the in-app camera experience. Now, of course you saw this video coming, right? I mean, hello. Of course we're going to show you how to do this. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. Welcome to Shelly Saves the Day. On this channel we're doing YouTube explained simply and video editing made easy. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Would love to have you be part of the online fam. And speaking of online fam, thank you so much to all of my channel members. You know who you are. Platinum level members always get on-screen mentioned, so thank you to TubeBuddy for being a platinum level channel member. If you're interested, check out that join button down below and it will show you all kinds of details about how to join. And that all being said, let's go ahead and dive into the YouTube Shorts in-app experience. Now that it has officially launched to the United States, everyone should now have access to it regardless of your channel size. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and show you my phone screen. Alright, so when you launch YouTube now, at the very bottom, you're going to see a plus button, and from there you're going to see the usual suspects, probably upload a video, create a short with the flag of beta. That's the one that we want. That is the one that has been elusive and only been available to some people, but now it's available to everyone. So the very first thing you do once you hit that, hello, it's going to take you to the in-app experience. Should I look there? Should I look here? Oh, it's tough. All right, so keep in mind, if you are doing an in-app experience, you are limited to 15 seconds. Now, one reason that you might want to do the in-app experience is because access to really popular music, very similar to Instagram Reels and TikTok, without the threat of getting the copyright claim or up to copyright strike that you might get if you uploaded clips with music from outside of this in-app experience. All right, so let's take a look and get familiar with what is in here, right? So the first thing you can do, you can upload a clip if you've already pre-done it and you want to just upload. It will ask you to trim if you want to stay under the 60-second mark. Now you can upload videos that are longer than the 15 seconds, but if it's more than a minute, it's no longer technically also considered a short. So just something to keep in mind. I'm going to hit back though on this one. That's, you can upload from your camera roll or you can record in the app itself. So a few things up here, you've got the flip on the upper right hand corner. Up here we've got flip, and that means that you can turn the camera around. There you go. How about that for Inception? So you can switch between the selfie facing camera and the regular camera, the back camera. Now, depending on the type of phone that you have, sometimes you may want to use the back camera because it has a higher resolution than the front. All right, so the next thing that you've got is the speed. So notice here, there's only a few options. You're going to be able to, on the left, you'll see 0.3x speed, and then on the right, or opposite for you, huh? It's going to be 3 times speed. So this is going to be, you can pretty much do slow motion or you can do fast motion. All right. Now that bar across the top is going to fill up as you are recording clips. You can record in chunks and do up to 15 seconds. They do have the option here as well to set a timer so that if you want to walk away and get into place, you have a 3-second, a 10-second, or a 20-second countdown, to which then it will start recording. Okay, so there's that. We're going to cross out of there. The next thing you've got are filters. So they have a few pre-done filters already, and you can just play with them as you go through. Some of them are colder, warmer, and some of them are going to do things like, you know, cinematic pop or possibly black and white. So that's what you're going to see in here. All right, so then the other thing that you can do is you can go ahead and record your clips if you want to, or you can start with music. So if you hit that add music, you're going to see a search area similar to what you would see inside of TikTok or Instagram Reels. Now here they have a few that are just, you know, popular. You can go through and hit that flag icon if you want to favorite sounds and come back later and have a short list of songs, you could totally do that here and then use them as you see fit. All right, so another thing you have in here is you have the ability to search. So earlier today I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be great if there was a song by Beyonce? And you can see there are a few. Not every song that you want is going to be in here, but it is important to see there are some in here, okay? So if you hit the flag on the side that is going to favorite it, you can see it's added 2 favorites. I'll just go ahead and hit 2 here so that you see if we close out of this and then we go to add music and then hit favorites, those 2 songs that we have favorited will be there for us to use. It will play as much music as you have already done in your clip. One thing that you can do in here as well is you can scrub through the entire song if there's a specific point of the song that you really want to take, which I did today in a Instagram reel / inside of a YouTube short, and that was I was doing a clip and I wanted a very specific portion of the song Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish, and you can see that one up on the YouTube short on my channel that I just did. And so I went in and I adjusted so that I could find the right amount of the song that I wanted. I'm gonna hit done here for a second. Now another thing that you can do is you can hit text. Now as a test, let me show you, if you press on the top here, you're going to be able to have different types of fonts. They don't have a ton, but they have a few you can cycle through. And then if you hit the A button up here as well, it's going to give you a background or no background, and you are able to do things like change the color. So you have that, then you have the ability to increase the font or not, and you can change the alignment. So it can either be left, right, centered. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it centered right here. And another thing you can do, you can just put your finger on the text and move it. Now, if you select the text, you can either edit what it is that is on the text, or you can edit the timing. This is kind of a hidden thing. You do have to go in and click on the text to see. So if you want something where you're pointing and words come up on the screen during that portion of the song, then you would go in here and you would adjust the text. One thing in here, you can shorten as much as you want, or you can have it, extend out the length of the clip, whatever you want to do. And then you can always go back to adding more text. All right. So you have this here. Then you have the ability to see your timeline again. So you're going to see when the text is playing. So if you have multiple pieces of text, you'll be able to see it on top and be able to edit as you see fit there. Plus you have the adjust, and that's referring again to the music. And then you have those filters. So after you record the clip, if you want to, you can go through and cycle through the filters again. And if you hit back, you will lose your edits here, right? So if we were to create a second clip, all right. Now, if for some reason you're like, no, I didn't want that second clip, I messed up, I really didn't like that, you can hit the back button here and it's going to erase that last piece that you just did. And if you're like, oh, wait, I actually did want that, there's an undo to the undo button as well. So you can just boop, put it back. It will only undo the last portion that you just did. So you can't, if there's 1 and 2, you can't erase the 1 and keep the 2. Section. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so if we were to say okay on this guy and we hit next on this, actually let me show you what it looks like. If you go in, filters do seem to apply to the entirety of the entire short and not just individual clips. That's what I was testing for originally. All right, so if we hit next on this one, you're going to see that you have very few options when it comes to this next screen. It basically is going to say you can create a title. I would still use the hashtag shorts in the title and description as we were taught. Now here's what I like to do. I like to make sure it's already set on private, and then I upload. And then I go to the desktop computer and I do all of the things I would regularly do for a video. And that includes the title, the tags, the thumbnail. I will sometimes do a thumbnail that is the 16:9 instead of just doing whatever it is that they've done. And so I will upload all this, keep it private, and then when I'm ready, I will publish it. I also like to make sure that it has time to process the 4K version, because a lot of the time when I'm doing shorts on my cell phone, I'm shooting it in 4K. So I want to make sure that there's enough time for it to process into high definition before I make it public. So that's a quick but comprehensive, I think, run through on YouTube Shorts. Tell me, are you making YouTube Shorts yet? I know it's been all the rage, and for some of us, we've been talking about it what feels like forever, for like 6 months. But now that it's available to everyone, I think there's a whole new group of people that are like, what is this button? What is this thing? So if that is you, now you have a better idea what that looks like. And if you're interested in making more vertical videos, I also just released a new video over on the vertical video channel. I'm gonna link it up here in the cards. I think it's on this side. And it's how to do a special effect that I think is pretty cool inside of InShot. And honestly, you could probably do the same inside of iMovie as well. I have a video on green screen in iMovie, but I think InShot makes it really, really easy to do as well. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you be part of the fun. Make sure you hit that bell button too so that you get notified. And lastly, if you are interested in learning how to video edit this year, I have a course for that. Amazing, right? It's iMovie Made Easy. Make sure you check it out. The details are down below in the description. All right, everyone, have a great one. Bye.